Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Let's talk about the magic of gratitude. So gratitude is a word that I think we're all aware of, but what if I told you it's also a superpower? For instance, if you experience a breakup, be grateful. If you were in traffic and you were late to work, be grateful. Without me rambling on and making you think I've lost my witchy marbles, let me explain. So the thing is when you switch up a negative attitude or a frequency of lack and woe is me with a feeling of gratitude, it literally just elbows the negativity right out of the way. In this beautiful universe and everything that's going on, and the fact that we have absolutely no answers as to why we're even here, what existence means, that just goes to show that everything is on its own terms. Everything is happening for a reason, and that's just the way it is. Things are just happening. And so when you're in a state of lack, if you can understand that that's a lesson in some way, shape, or form, every negative thing that happens to you, there's a reason behind it. And I firmly believe that. So literally showing gratitude in everything that you do and for every circumstance and situation that comes about, whether you understand the reason behind it or not, it in fact does change your frequency. So instead of me trying to explain quantum physics to you, I'll just try to simplify it. Our heart emits electromagnetic energy, right? And that changes your brain waves and it changes your thinking patterns. And if you can set yourself up to be in a state of gratitude at least once a day, that's going to change so much. Scientists are conducting studies regarding stress and anxiety, depression, blood pressure, immunity to certain things, and these studies are carried out within groups of people who keep gratitude journals and who make a daily practice of showing gratitude. Now, if you're a witch, I am hoping, deeply hoping, that you have a practice of showing gratitude. That is the actual propelling force behind any spell that you are trying to cast or put out into the universe. I think with everything, there's a lesson. On my last video, I was talking about being in the midst of a dark night of the soul. And instead of letting myself be pulled down further and further, I just understood that there was something that I needed to be taught, some lesson that was underlying that I needed to be shown. And sometimes it's actually just literally an energy detox. That will be the reason for us feeling down. We consume so much on a daily basis with social media and with our magical or spiritual practices that a lot of times we don't take a time out. So when you hit a slump, or when you hit what sort of appears to be a dead end, just understand that there's a lesson there, and you don't often see it right in the midst of it, So at the end of this video, I want to give you 7 ways that you can go about incorporating gratitude into your daily life. I have literally made it a habit it just randomly will pop into my mind throughout the day, regardless of what's going on. I could be going to get a cup of coffee or taking a walk or whatever, and I will just literally say, it's so programmed into my mind at this point that I will just literally go, I'm grateful for, and then something comes out, or I'm so thankful that, and fill in the blanks. And like I said, it becomes such a habit once you begin doing it. Try these things for a few weeks and see if you can see any changes happening. So I took the time to make a little list here of some pretty cool things to show gratitude for, or that you can be grateful for. The first on my list is you're alive in this crazy time. I was born in the 70s, and so there has been quite quite an evolutionary time, you know, between the time that I was born and now, especially in regards to technology and the things that are available to us. Back in my early stages of you know, studying witchcraft and things like that, I didn't have a lot of resources. And in today's age, you can literally, it's at your fingertips. You can literally Google anything or go on YouTube or wherever, and there are resources for you to find out, you know, different studies and things that maybe you have questions about. And we didn't have that back then. So that's pretty amazing to me. The fact that you're completely different is something to be grateful for. Each and every one of us are absolutely, we have our own way about us, you know? You can't recreate being another person. You can have certain similarities and you can have characteristics that kind of fit you into a group or a clique. But the fact is that you are different. There will never be another you. And I think that's amazing. That's beautiful. You're different. Embrace that. The other thing is you have witchcraft. I mean, holy crap. Think of all the different, you know, philosophies and theories and, you know, all the different groups and clusters of people out there and different thought processes and ways of explaining or diving into what this existence is. I don't stop at just one thing, you know. I do witchcraft and I do study the magical realm, but it doesn't end there. There's just so much to dive into. So don't cut yourself short. Be grateful for the fact that you have all of these different channels and paths and avenues that you can go down and study and look into. Just be grateful for the fact that you have the ability to affect others, whether it's in your relationships, if you have children. Just think of the impact that you can have on them. Be grateful for the fact that you have your own set of feelings and standards and you know, your imagination and creative ideas, and that can actually change others' lives. And that's the whole point and purpose of me making this channel. I do have the ability to make videos and to share my experiences and to share my witchcraft experiences and you know, the magic that I've seen throughout the years and different things that I've overcome. And I just want to share that with you and hopefully help. So you have that capability as well. And then last but not least is you have the ability to feel. And the good with the bad, it's all one beautiful package. And in the middle of chaos or turmoil or sadness or despair or lack, in the middle of it, it feels like a train wreck and it might feel like it's never going to end. But the truth is that everything changes. Nothing stays the same. Be grateful for the fact that there is a lesson in there somewhere. Some way, somehow, everything is happening for a reason, and you will come through and you will move up and move beyond whatever, you know, whatever situation that is negative or sad, or you get my point. You're going to move beyond it and be grateful knowing that. And I think that, like I said about the dark night of the soul, that was what kept me going, is understanding that I'm not stuck there. You know, it's just a moment in time, and I'm going to move through. And when you come out of these situations, you're going to be rebuilt in a way. You know, you're going to be stronger than you were before. I don't know, there's a beauty in that. There's a beauty within the chaos of, you know, what life throws at us sometimes. So I wanted to share with you 7 things that that I use that help me to make gratitude a part of my magical and spiritual journey every single day. So the first one is meditation. If you're not very familiar with meditation, or it's something you don't like, you can literally dedicate just 5 minutes to just sitting in a place of quiet, stillness. Just sit and just spend 5 minutes thinking of some things that you're grateful for. I know that on YouTube, I've seen a few gratitude meditations, so you can actually just plug one of those in and follow along with that. I think that could be helpful. You can make a gratitude list or start a gratitude journal. I am horrible at keeping journals. Mine are constantly just scattered, and I'll start and make it a New Year's resolution, and I always fall short. So that's something that I need to work on. But you could start a gratitude list. Just name at the end of the evening, just before you go to bed, list 3 things, 5 things, whatever. Just commit to writing those things down, and you'd be surprised at what you see after you look back at, from the time that you start 3 months out. In the evening, sometimes, most days, I like to light what I think of as a gratitude candle. And that's just in my family room, and it's just a big pillar candle that lasts for a while. And I'll just light that and let it go for a few hours, and then at the end of the night, when I blow the candle out or snuff the candle out, I will throw in a thank you for, and you can fill in the blanks. You can set up a gratitude altar. This is something that I started. I have a jar, and every time I find a penny or a dime or money on the street or on the floor somewhere on the ground, I will put that within the gratitude altar. And that just shows, that you see that the universe is sending you these little synchronicities or these messages. So decorate it and make it yours, be creative, use your imagination. I also have this. It's called a gratitude slate, and I got this at a metaphysical shop that is in my area, and it's just this slate rock, and it has this little brush that goes with it, which is really cool. And then I have my moon water sitting on my windowsill, and what you do, and I think they might sell these on Amazon as well. So you can literally write whatever you want to write on there, like thank you for, and then put whatever you want. Mine is to you. Thank you for being a part of my little YouTube channel. So you just write on there with moon water, write your intention or your gratitude statement on here. And then I feel that as it evaporates, it sends your message out into the universe. And then the last thing is I have a thank you palm stone. This one says magic. That's what I have handy right here. But at the end of all of my spells, I always put my thank you gratitude stone right near what I've been doing. And then also too, during my moon rituals, I will take my thank you stone and put it on the windowsill. When you lean in to gratitude and you show your appreciation for the abundance in this world, you'll see how it changes your life. It's a beautiful thing. So that's pretty much it. I hope that I've helped in some way, and if you have any questions, please leave them below or share with me your ideas on how to show gratitude each and every day, and maybe different ways that you show gratitude. So until the next video, thank you so much for watching. Stay magical and be blessed.